Hello everyone, what is up? Preacherman Sports, welcome back to another video. What a classic Bronco way to lose. Broncos lose 35 to fucking 33 to the Washington Redskins I'm sorry, the Commanders. Fucking the season I'm done. The season's over. The defense, I knew this was going to happen. The offense played well. First half it was good. Second half was non-existent. They only scored 10 points. They only scored well no, they didn't score 10. They only scored 9 points in the second half. Um they were up 21-3 at one point. They pulled a fucking Kansas City. They were up 21-3 and then they just let Washington go away with the game. The O line gave up 7 sacks. Washington's O line, I knew it was 30. Um, Three of those sacks weren't on the O line. It was on Russ holding onto the fucking ball too long because one sack was for -1, trying to run that escape pocket sack, and then there was one where Russ just stood in the pocket with plenty of time and protection just broke down. But Garrett Bowles, I think he gave up a sack. McGlinchey gave up one sack. Um, um, what else? I think Ben Powers gave up a sack as well. He let Jonathan Allen. He let Jonathan Allen go past him. So the offense, it looked good. It looked good mostly. Brandon Johnson had 2 touchdowns, including that Hail Mary. I'm gonna go over it like I think I can remember. Fucking Broncos score 7 points. Off the Jaleel McLaughlin. He scored the first touchdown. Second touchdown was Marvin Mims, deep pass for 60 yards, 14-3. 21-3 because Brandon Johnson had a touchdown. 21-11, Logan Thompson had a touchdown, and he got fucking obliterated by Kareem Jackson. Kareem Jackson's probably gonna get suspended because of that, and now people are gonna probably say, "Oh, it's Bountygate." Like, no, it's not. If it was Bountygate, they would have went after guys like McLaurin and Sam Howell, but they didn't. So no. Um, what else? They scored a field goal at the end of the half, scored a touchdown to tie it. Broncos kicked a field goal. One of those touchdowns, by the way, by Terry McLaurin. That was a great play. He was sandwiched between Mathis and Turner Yell, and he still caught it. Field goal by Denver. They take the lead. Take a touchdown. Washington scored another touchdown. Brian Robinson. Denver kicks a field goal. Then that Hail Mary play by Brandon Johnson. That was tipped by Sutton to go in the air. And then at the end, clear PI. But I'm not using that excuse. But it's not an excuse. It literally is in their face. But I'm not even going to get into that. That was Sutton. That was a PI. Sutton was fucking yanked down. And yeah. Marvin Mims led the team with 110 passing yards. Cortland Sutton had, I think, 66 yards on 4 catches. Judy didn't do much today. He had 3 catches for 24 yards. I know the guy's coming off an injury, but I don't care. Having Judy back exposed more of the offense out for Mims, but they didn't really target Judy because there were a few times him and Sutton were open, but due to the fucking O-line collapsing around Russ, he didn't see it. Tight ends didn't do jack shit. Javonte did okay. Should have ran the ball a little bit more than that. Piron hasn't been doing much. They haven't been running the ball at all with him. Defense, here we go. I'm done with Vance Joseph. Just 2 games in, and I'm already sick of him. I was ready for this. I knew he was going to be bad, but I didn't think he was going to be this fucking bad. Like, I'm not asking for the defense to be top 10, borderline top 10 like it was last year. Because it was like number 9, number 10 in overall defense. But no, I'm just asking for it to be mid, sustainable. But no, the pass rush got 4 sacks at least. Randy Gregory had a sack. Jonathan Cooper had he had 2 sacks, including a strip sack, but they recovered that fumble. Who else had a sack? Somebody else had a sack. I'm trying to think. Oh yeah, Nick Bonino. He had a sack. We could have had more sacks, but there were penalties. One was a face mask penalty on Benito because it was a sack for Singleton, but it didn't count. There was a sack. There was another sack for Gregory, but defensive holding. It's ridiculous. Linebackers played solid. I wish Singleton. I wish Singleton had that pick. It was tipped in the air. Singleton caught it, and then he dropped, and then it fell out of his hand. I'm like, oh my god. Mathis had somewhat of a better game, but that's not even saying much. I know he gave up that McLaurin touchdown, but shit, that was a great play, but still no excuse. He didn't do that good. Sertan, outside of that, he had a little PI call, but other than that, he was doing good. He didn't allow any big plays. Um, this defense, however, look what Vance Joseph did to it. He turned it into trash, doing cover 3 all the time, which means the back part of the fields are split into thirds. He rarely does man. Like, oh my god, he blitzes, but they don't get after the quarterback. Well, they do because they had 4 sacks in the game. But seriously, next week they're gonna get killed by Miami. They're gonna lose that game by like 34 to like 21. But unless by the fucking grace of God they win that game somehow. But Denver, no. If they start out, oh, I'm not giving up on this. I'm not waving a white flag yet. I already know the season's probably over. The season's over. But if they lose to Chicago in week 4, yeah, I'm done. I'm officially done. I hope they tank. I hope they lose. I hope they fucking not win another game and tank for somebody. I don't, because you can't blame the offense at all in this game. What are you gonna blame the offense for? The only thing I can blame is if Russ. The only thing I can blame is a little of that O line. Barely had any penalties, but they gave up 7 sacks, and 3 of them were on Russ. 4 of them were purely on them because I know McGlinchey had a sack, Bowles gave up one, Powers gave up one. I don't know where the other one came from. I think the other one came off a blitz. But yeah, that's basically it. So Denver is next week. They're going to Miami. They're absolutely fucked. They're gonna lose that game. They're gonna be 0-3. They should have won this game. Another game where Denver cannot close it out. Defenses have chance after chance to get off that field, but third downs, no. Third and long, Vance Joseph likes to play soft zone coverage, and it allows an easy first down for like gain of 15 or maybe even 20 yards. I don't know. And the fan base, some part of this fan base is already wanting like, guys like Sutton gone. I'm like, okay, who's gonna be a receiver? And now the receiving depth is gonna be bad. You know, they're gonna want Simmons gone unless they be so bad, and I'll agree with it. Because who's gonna be the safety? Because I'm gonna want Jackson back, and I'm done with Caden Stearns. He's too injury prone. He's hurt again, out for the year. That was strike 3. I'm done. This is year 3 for him, and he got hurt again. I'm done. I waved the white flag on him. JL Skinner clears. If saying Bassey has been shedding somewhat of my mouth because Curtis Samuel didn't do that much. Run defense is still inconsistent as hell. Last week, Josh Jacobs, they held him down. Now this game, Brian Robinson had himself a day. They're gonna go against Raheem Mostert. They're going against a fast offense. They're gonna go against. Oh my bad. They went against Brian Robinson and they play like shit. At the start, Brian Robinson wasn't doing anything. Second half, he was running everywhere. Next week they play Raheem Mostert, who's just a speed back. But that Dolphins, I don't care if their O line's not that good. That speed all over that team is gonna kill us. We're gonna be facing some former Broncos like Bradley Chubb and Vic Fangio as their DC. And yeah, the Broncos should have won this game, but defense. Vance Joseph is showing why he's a piece of shit. I never wanted this guy. I hate Vance Joseph. I never ever wanted him back. But the Broncos were. I don't know what Sean Payton was thinking, but it's ridiculous. So I'm not asking for the defense to be elite. I'm just asking for it to be mid, sustainable. you know. But no, Vance Joseph, he's not sustainable. He's a fucking prick. I hate this dude. I want him gone. I'm tired of it. I never liked Vance Joseph. This fucking gap mouth piece of shit is terrible at fucking schemes. All he does is cover three. Cover three is easy to fucking counter. Shoot, mix it up sometimes. Put cover four. Put man to man sometimes. He blitzes. Okay, fine. Half the time it works. But no, when it don't work, there's a play. Um, next week they better start some guys like fucking Riley Moss and for corner and fucking JL Skinner for safety because I'm pretty sure Kareem Jackson's gonna get suspended, and people are probably gonna say, "Oh yeah, they Washington really annihilated them." Oh yeah, on the front seven they did, but we were doing good exposing their secondary. Russ had a great game. He threw that pick. That was a bad one. That fumble shouldn't have counted. It was a clear face mask, but meh, I'm not surprised. And that's really it, guys. That's all I gotta say. Make sure you hit the like, comment, subscribe, and that's all I gotta say. Peace out. Um, oh, and one last thing. You were wrong about Marvin Mims Bondy. Yeah, he's a bust. Yeah, sure, pal. Sure. But yeah. And that's all I gotta say, guys. Make sure you hit the like, comment, subscribe. Peace out. Broncos are gonna go 0-3 next week. They're gonna lose to Miami. Sure, I'm trying to stay positive with this team, but it is very hard for. So that's all I gotta say. Peace out.